Hey, it's your super late classmate. Late to class again, so I hope y'all took good notes. Coffee, locks, and convo here with a review for Ready to Love. Stay tuned. Hello, and welcome back to Locks, Coffee, and Convo. I'm your girl, C. Nicole, and we are here for another review of Ready to Love, Season 2, Episode 11, the season finale, Will You Be Mine? And I'm so late today, I'm not going to bore y'all with the details. Y'all took good notes. I'm just going to give y'all some highlights. So our brew of the day is Dunkin' Donut, brewed it at the home. That French vanilla, it's really, really good. And this finale, baby, we need some good brew, didn't we? They took us on a ride. We need some good brew. So we pick up right where we left off at. We're still at the wine bar. And Alexis is frustrated, okay, to say the least. But I think her frustration is valid. I think her reaction was poor. That's a pontificate on moment. Her reaction was poor, but her frustration was valid. I feel like that if we were to totally take a really good look at some of the things she was saying about London, probably 75% to 80% of it might have been true. She may have spun it a different way to give it a more cruel appeal for Divine's sake, but I believe her. A lot of it, you know, he was playing the games. But her reaction was poor. Girl, you was wigging out. Somebody said on that video her eyes was stretching. She was just like having a breakdown, meltdown moment. She tells us that after the dinner, her car keys get locked in her car. And London, that chivalrous fellow that he is, comes to the rescue. He calls for a tow truck. They open the door. He pays for the tow, and they kiss. Then she says he got a big belly. She don't want him with his big belly. She just had to kiss him to see if there was anything there. Well, Divine says, girl, you just mad that you put his tongue in your mouth and he gave you his ass to kiss. I love them one-liners of hers. I'm telling you, the girl is cool. The girl is cool. I think she may be being played a fool, but the girl is cool. So Nephew Tommy said, we're going to keep it classy. We're going to keep it classy. We are ladies here, okay? And so then Alexis hits us with, well, she's going to just bow out because she don't want to be standing next to fools. Who you calling a fool? If London the clown, he ain't in this room, so who you calling a fool? But Ashima tells her she should stay for Brent. No, let's let her go for Brent, okay? Because I got a theory, and I'm going to get to it really fast because I know this video is going up really late, but I feel like Nephew Tommy and Will Packer should have went a different direction. I'm going to give you my theory in just a second, though. So then Nephew Tommy said, well, if y'all say your connections are solid, we ain't going to argue, we ain't going to fall out, we'll let 4 couples go forward. We're going to do the final 4. We're going to do the final 4. So that's what they do. He just let all 4 couples proceed. Now, the issue was that the women say London should go, but Brent say Mario and London threw him under a bus. They say Brent should go. So we had a problem here. The women say London, the men say Brent. They said, we ain't going to try to figure this out. We ain't going to draw no straws. All 4 of y'all are welcome to proceed. And so that's what we do. So then we have a date with London and Divine. Now, of course, Everything that has taken place at the wine bar needs to be discussed, okay? So he gets to the day, he said he feel the energy is different. What? The producers tell you that? Said, boy, you better hold on tight. Buckle up and hold on tight. So he gets in there and she just hits him with what took place at the wine bar. That it was a 3-way call. You paid for a tow truck to unlock her door. Y'all kiss, like what's going on? And he's like, that's crazy. That's crazy. He really just don't come out with the whole, I'm wroth with anger. She's lying. He don't really do that. He just kind of say, that's crazy. No, what's wrong with her? Which makes me think that some of what she said is true and some of what she said she embellished. And so he's kind of like, how do I dance around this? He said last week, damage control. What he didn't know is he had more damage to control. So he, Divine is satisfied with his reaction. She said he kept eye contact, and so she feels like, hey, everything is fine. All is good. We good. So they moving on forward, London and Divine. So then we got to meet the families. Nephew Tommy said, you're going to be together. You got to meet the families. So we meet the families. And the first date is Alexis and Brent. And this is where I'm going to tell y'all why we are so disappointed in Alexis. Alexis has been a franchise player. When I tell you she has been LeBron James, Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, all the greats wrapped into one. Baby, she has played the game masterfully. She didn't come there wasting no time, thinking that one man was just going to hook her. She had options and choices from day one. Okay? Nephew Tommy, he hit her with it last week. You've been quite a busy girl. She has. She's never denied it. She has kept her options open. Okay? So we get down to the end, and London, and this is why I think Alexis was frustrated. The cabin was supposed to be her and London's coronation, if you follow me. He probably had convinced her through text messages and calls that, at Blue Ridge, I'm finna make it known. You my girl. She showed up, and probably some things that happened off camera, or maybe even on camera, and we just didn't see it, was that he was kind of still being really friendly with Divine. We didn't see a lot of interaction between him and Divine at the cabin, but it's hard for me to believe that if I'm on 2 journeys that I didn't pay you no attention. So she probably got there and saw him still, cuddling up or even talking to the guys about Divine, and she said, hold up. He running game. So now Brent over here, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Fine as he wanna be. And he is paying me all of the attention. And so I'm not finna play no games with London. I'm gonna show him I'm still a franchise player. So she started paying Brent some attention. But London don't get the memo, because he's still giving us the same old story. He on 2 separate journeys. So now she mad. She big mad. And so now she has to make a choice, because Brent literally gives her the blueprint on how to teach London a lesson. He first starts paying her much attention, giving her everything to check every box. He then goes and tells the other young lady, I'm only going to pursue Alexis. He told Divine that, remember? Then he tells Alexis, I'm 10 toes down for you, baby. I'm here for you and only you. So now you got the blueprint. I don't have to wait on you. I do not have to pay you dust. But instead, she can't let go of the coronation. She can't let it go, y'all. She can't let go of not being prom queen. She got the finest dude at the school, but he ain't prom king. So she can't be prom queen, so she can't let it go. And we see that still going on at this dinner with Brent and his mama, his beautiful mama. His mama was beautiful, wasn't she? Gorgeous. We see where he get them looks from. Auntie was classy too, honey. And so they come on in and beautiful meal is prepared, and all of a sudden the question comes up. First of all, she asks about children, which is her favorite subject, we remember. So the mama is like helping with the blueprints. She says, I want grandkids. How do you feel about grandkids? Well, Alexis gives us an amazing answer. She gives us a franchise player's answer. She says the greatest story that has not been told for her. She prays about it. The mother says, I've been praying too. and Brent said, yes, she's been praying too. So everything is perfect. Then mom brings up the cabin, which means that her son has been talking to her about it, which is player. Now we can big up Brent now. Oh, we're gonna be able to big up Brent. But no, Alexis proceeds to bring up London with his big belly. Like the other man wasn't performing. Like, we don't need to know that. That chapter is closed. You here with my son. You should have been telling me how amazing my boy was at the cabin. And then in the confessional, Brent has to say it again. He feels like he's on the outside looking in. He's like the fallback guy. Alexis, we are so disappointed. So disappointed. You are a franchise player. You're too good for this. It's like you're a prize fighter. You done knocked out everybody, and now you done got here, and you Mayweather, and you get knocked out by Pacquiao. What is wrong with you, girl? What is wrong with you? But oh well, we move on. Tundi and Mario. So Tundi meets Mario's mom, Jackie. No, the cousin Jackie, Mama Betty, and Ayana, I think was the daughter's name. Mama was everything, wasn't she? Everything. And Mama might explain so much of what's going on with Mario, okay? I was trying to see if she had on blue fingernail polish. Did anybody catch it? That makeup was awfully thick and loud. I love it. I'm here for it. So we meet them, and Mario has told us he's an only child, so he has his cousin there, and I'm an only child, and my cousins are everything. They are my world. Absolutely. They are my support system. I've been going through something really difficult these last couple of years, and they have been my rock. But let me tell you about a cousin. They gonna always do too much. I got one right now that come to mind. If I was meeting my guys, folks, I'm gonna tell you about it, girl. You can't come. And cousin Jackie was doing the most, wasn't she? So Tundi come in, and we know Tundi is bad. That body is banging. She wrap her arms around Mario, and the mama say, she hugging him, and the cousin, yeah, she hugging him tight. Something to that effect. And the daughter co-signed. But of course, she likes Mario. We get in here, and it quickly just kind of go left, if you ask me. They ask her about submission. Now, Tundi gives a good answer, a solid answer, because she didn't say she wouldn't submit, but she allowed it to be something she could handle and he could handle too. Well, that ain't what the Bible say. Well, we ain't at Bible study. And I'm a Bible believer, honey. But that moment, we not at Bible study. And the answer was solid, okay? Then Mario says, well, ask them if I'm controlling. So the cousin says, well, no, he's not controlling, but he controls his household. She gives us kind of a case study answer. Then they want to know if she's seen the man's dark side. Did he not call mama, cousin? I'm on the phone. and give them a little rundown of what was okay and what wasn't okay. Because then she like dark side, and he could get loud, and the daughter even say he be yelling. And of course, like, daughter, parent, son, parent and child relationship. A lot of times, kid get out of pocket, I got to get a little firm on him. So, that may not mean anything either. But honey, I'm like, oh my God. Mario, you cannot escape this, can you? And my thoughts behind that is that he's probably been that hothead young guy who kind of just, wants his way. He's an only child. And so sometimes even in our relationships, what our selfish behavior, which they brought up, kind of falls and flows over into that. But he's aware of it, so he's probably maturing. It may not be something that Tandy just has to be like about, and which she holds her position. She said they mesh, it's gonna be okay. She got a good eye open, but they mesh and it's gonna be okay. But it might be he's just maturing something that he went through, and we all have went through some things that kind of make us who we are, make us better. We learn from them. So I'm hoping that's what's going on with you, Mario. But your family, ask me, they threw you under the bus. But it was cool, it was cute. Then we get to London and Divine. And his parents fly in from Houston. He says his dad doesn't like to fly. And so this meant a lot to him. And this is where I feel like London and Divine and London and Alexis were on two different journeys for real. Because Divine said he talks about his dad all the time. He talks about him all the time. She was glad to meet his family. And that date went really well, if you ask me. It was really, really sort of, if you didn't know better, you would believe it. It was really, really cute. And the parents seemed really lovely, really laid back. They had a little joke about London and left a string on the chicken, and London he's a fun guy. He's like the guy I think you would like to date, but you just got to keep all your good eyes open, because he a player. But he, very funny, very, very, lighthearted, and told a little joke about his mom. And so Divine, told him that, she had to fight for him. She had to go through a lot to get to that moment, to that point in time. And this is my theory. We on a dating show. We about 6, 7, 8 weeks in. I don't want to have to be your rock in the beginning. I don't. Because when we first start dating, that should be the best time. Those first dates ought to be what we fall back to when trouble come. Ooh, I remember when we did this, when we did that. Because it's supposed to be sensual, sexy, light, fun, energetic. Just gives you the goosebumps and butterflies. I'm having to fight and defend and be rocks. That's too much. But I digress. You like it? I love it. So she told him she'll pop him out a girl. Go name him Paris. Name her Paris. I said, oh, okay. But it really felt like that, like I said, they were on two different journeys, because Divine seems to have seen another side of London that Alexis didn't get to experience. And I said that they were compatible. I just feel like he liked Alexis more. Like she was younger. She had more appeal to him. But if him and Divine had met outside of this journey, I think they would have definitely meshed. Because they're both silly, got, similar personalities, seem to have some of the same sort of value system. So if I didn't know what I knew, I would have said this date was a home run. Okay, so then they flipped the script, and the women introduced them. Brent met Alexis' Aunt Vita. London met Divine's godmother, and then Mario met Tandy's mama. And that's the only really detail when we got to in her daughter. And that big personality, Tandy, we know where it comes from. The daughter says she don't see it, but I did. Mama was gonna snatch him up and eat him for a snack. Get him for herself. It was so funny because I was like, oh yeah, you could definitely see. But he seemed to fit in. He said that he could handle what they mean by handle Tundi. And, her family just kind of explained that she had a big personality and everything. And he was like, well, I know I'm secure. I can fall back and let her shine, And then the mama said, well, she told me she met her king. And that made him feel some type of way, like, oh, her king. They've given us romance and chemistry really, really well. I heard someone say that this season didn't seem like there were any true connections, but I feel like that, I don't know if they necessarily are connected, but they definitely gave us like that they got some heat. They got something boiling, so. And his mama's, when she met his mama, she just was all touchy-feely. And mama's like, she was like, honey, if y'all wasn't here, I'd be touching him even more. I was like, go on, get him, Tony, get him, girl. So Ashima has to meet with nephew Tommy because Darren is still taking care of his father in Detroit. And she just tells Tommy that, he said, do you think you met a soulmate? She didn't say soulmate. And I don't use terms that strong this quick in. So I'm not mad at Ashima. But she did say she definitely thinks she done met somebody she can ride for. She can ride for him. So that was cute. So now we down to the decision making. Will you be mine? Okay, so all 4 couples have to choose a space that they're going to meet and decide if they're going to go forward on this journey. And so we have Mario and Tundi, and they meet at what looks like a little pier or something. And baby Tundi come through bad. She can wear, girl can wear a jumpsuit, can she? I remember that red jumpsuit on their, like one of their first solo dates, baby. She can do it. So she looks beautiful. He looks handsome. He has a bouquet of flowers, and he, they come together, and it's nice. Like I said, they feel like they give us heat and chemistry. They really do. And he, she said she was nervous. He said he was nervous, and he said that commitment and compromise. And I like those 2 terms because that's what relationships are really about. We ain't gonna never be just the same and everything we match. That's unrealistic, but if the commitment is strong enough, the compromise will definitely come. You won't mind compromising if the commitment is there. And they said that's what they ready to do. They ready to do this. They ready to take this leap. And he has the clay ring that he gave her in the last episode. He took it back, I guess, sometime down the road, and he had it painted. And they kissed before then. She said, let's seal it with a kiss. But then he said, I always got a gift for you. And so they take out the clay ring, and he's had it painted orange, her favorite color, and he had it put on a chain. And he told her he was saving that ring finger for the real thing. I said, you better go ahead and do it, boy. You better do it, Mario. You better be chivalrous and romantic. And then they kiss again. I just wanted her to break out with that, I feel good. Baby, I feel good all over. You and I have what others dream about. That old Stephanie Mills. We finally found out. Oh, yes, it was everything. I thought it was romantic. It was sensual. It gave us the whole goosebumps and all of that. I thought it was really like they could make it. They could date. I'm not saying they're gonna go down the aisle or anything, but they could definitely date. So that was really, really cute. Then we had Divine in London. Now I've been side-eyeing London the whole trip. And today is no different. But they get together, and honey, Divine walking down in her get 'em dressed, baby, skin tight. She looking nice. He looking like London with his big belly. He looked nice. He had a bouquet of flowers, and they meet up, and their journey ain't been as easy as others, and so they kind of talk about that. And then she hit us with that dramatic pause, that amazing editing. It goes to commercial. No, we like, oh, is she finna crack his face? Yes. No, she's telling that people have gotten in her ear, and she kind of doubted him, but she stayed strong. She was his rock. That's what Chatting with JoJo. Shout out to her. Her video was great. You know, she done had to be his rock. She done been his ride or die. And I hate those terms because it's new. You shouldn't have had to do that. But so be it. You did. You hung in there. You won. You really can't say you won because it was between you and the other girl. And here we are at the end and you there with him. So he told her that we've only just begun. She said, we go together now. He really didn't give her no answer on we go together now. But he said, we've begun. We've the neutral journey. I want to hear that Glenn Jones. We've only just begun. The romance is not over. I got a lot of love to give. Lot of love to give. I'm an 80s baby. I love 80s R&B, honey. And I wanted him to sing. He should have fell on his knees and sung it. Because, honey, he took her through the torture chamber. She said she been through hurricanes, tornadoes, snowstorms, avalanches, you name it. I've been through it. But I claimed him, honey. I claimed him. So she got him. She got him. So I thought that was cute. I thought that was very cute. Then we have Ashima and Darren. And Darren makes it back. She told Thomas she hopes he makes it back for their final meeting. And he does. In spite of, he says his father is conscious. They meet on a bridge. All romantical. She looked nice. Somebody said that one dress wasn't for her body type. But she brought it. She brought it. I ain't mad. She brought it. And they meet and you know, they talk and they said they gonna try to make this thing last. She said she's willing to even put up with Jack and Jill. She gonna go on up that hill with Jack and Jill. And I think they can make it. I think they can be fine. He thanked her for holding him down when his father was sick and having to take that last week of the journey by herself. He said that the father appreciated her well wishes and her good words. So now that's holding down. That's being a rock. Well, I don't mind that. A tragedy happened. Good job, Ashima. It wasn't like he was taking you through something crazy. It's just he needed you to stay there and be committed while he had to take care of some business. And so they said they gonna do it. She said, oh, they kiss. He give her a bouquet of flowers and they kiss. And it was, I believed him. She leaned in, gave him some of them lip. It was cute. It was romantic. I want to hear Anita Baker. Sweet love, don't you ever go away. It will always be this way. Oh, I've been. So I thought it was sweet. She said, I shouldn't have worn these heels. Would I be country? She is country. If I take them off, he was like, you want me to carry you? I said, you better be a trainer. You better do that, boy. And so he picked her up and carried her on off. It was very nice. Very sexy, very amazing. So I all three of those, even though I side-eyed London, I thought they were nice. Well done. Then we have Brent and Alexis, our franchise player, honey. When I tell y'all, editing gave us everything. Production gave us everything. When I tell you Will Packer, I am so tickled at the way y'all shot that. She get there. We see her first waiting on the date. She waiting. She waiting. She looking at her watch. She waiting. She waiting. Folks pass by. She waiting. Elijah came up and said, you okay? Can I help you with something? I know I'm waiting on somebody. You need some tickets, some help? What you need? She waiting. She waiting. She waiting. I was like, oh yes, please don't show up. Please let her get frustrated and just walk off into the sunset. But no, Brent finally show up. I say he probably showed up because he just couldn't let a pretty girl's face be cracked. And he might have been there all along, and production said, don't go out. Don't. Wait. We gonna see what you gonna do. Wait. So he comes. Now you notice everybody got a bouquet. He brought, like, he stops to, oh, we supposed to have flowers? Can somebody run in that Walgreens, give me two of them little roses? He comes, she said single rose. She found it romantic and chivalrous. I said, girl, no. That was an afterthought. But they say they gonna try. You know, she knows that he felt like she's been made him second place. Yes, you did. Fall guy, yes, you did. But they gonna make it. Now, what I wanted him to sing for her is that old Whitney Houston classic. My name is not Susan, so watch what you say. And if you still need her, then be on your way. Don't wanna hear about Susan. She got nothing on me. Okay, remix. My name is not London, so watch what you say. And if you still need him, then be on your way. Don't wanna hear about London. Got nothing on me. So show some respect for the love you receive. My name is not London. Okay? I'm Brent. I'm amazing. Don't ever bring him up in my presence again. Okay? But they claim they gonna try to make it work. Now, here's my suggestion. And I'm gonna take a sip. This is what should have happened. When Alexis asked to go home, they should have let her go home. The men said that London should go. The women say London should go home. So they should have let him went home too. So that means no London and Divine, and I like Divine. No Brent. Ooh, we know I like Brent and Alexis. So we need 3 couples, Christy. We need 3 couples. What we gonna do? Production should have made some phone calls. Took care of some things. Have the shot with nephew Tommy in the cigar bar. They bring him the phone. He calls up Jimmy. So Jimmy, we got a spot for you, baby. We know it didn't go right. We know it didn't go well, but we got something for you. I'm going to coach you into getting your Kimber back. So they have another shot where nephew Tommy said, we roll the footage and we see where you went wrong. Give him a little coaching, maybe even bring in the psychiatrist, the black psychiatrist with the short hair. Help him to give him some, advice on how to date, what to say, how to treat a lady, whatever. Call Kimber up, say, Kimber, now we know what went wrong, but I want you to give my boy another chance. Boom, they show up at the Plannery where they had their first group date. He come in all with hard balloons, hard cookies, hard shirt on, because he gave Alexis that little heart and Kimber felt some type of way about it. He just come in overdoing it with the heart, and they just have a nice little day of fun. Maybe go to an amusement park, maybe have a dinner afterwards, real sexy and sensual, even have an overnight trip, maybe go gambling, something, something fun and light. And then she meets his folks, because we met Kimber's folks and they was doing too much. We don't want that no more. But make them the third couple, because I felt like they had a spark. And I think that if they had met outside of this show, they could have dated. They could have really made it work. But this show was just too much for both of them to handle. So I think that's what should happen. What y'all think? Huh? Y'all like my ending? You know what I'm saying? They could have done that. Wouldn't have took much more. Wouldn't have cost much more money, They could have just had them call and let them other folk that triangle, hexagon, octagon, whatever it is. They could have just let them go. Now I'm pulling for Divine because I just think Divine likes London. And so I hope it works out for them. But Alexis, we so disappointed. You a franchise player. You a salesperson. You should have sold that better. But I can't wait to that reunion. How about y'all? We gonna sip, and watch. Get that tea. So I can't wait to see you next week. Hopefully I'll have it up sooner. It's holiday week. I'll have a day off, so I should be able to load quicker. I want to thank you. Over 30 subscribers. I'm so happy. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, where we invite you to pull up and pour yourself a cup of something nice and strong and chat. I'll see you guys real soon.